everybody, welcome back. This is Malik. Alright, and we are going to do crypto level 4 and crypto level 5. You're going to see these show that I have already completed them. I have, but the recording wasn't quite as clean as it should be, so I'm just re-recording. Excuse me. Now before we jump into this thing, I want to put something out there and let me know what you guys think about it. I'm thinking about coming up with a series of videos. Now, while I can't cover exactly what's in the A+, Net+, Security Plus book, I can cover some of the big topics. Now, I've done things like subnetting and Kerberos and things like that, but I can also put some out such as firewalls. What are the difference between a software firewall, hardware firewall, next-gen firewall, web application firewall, all those different things, and even how to do those. How to set up rules, understanding ports, basic troubleshooting, things that you'll see in like A+ and Net+. The difference, of course, between bus networks, rings, ring networks, mesh networks, star networks. So let me know what you think about that. If it's something that you'll be interested in, I can definitely start setting up those videos. All right, well, let's jump into crypto level 4. Now, to make it a little bit easier to read, again, I've kind of dropped it into Notepad here. And you guys can definitely figure this out. If you take a look at it, see if anything kind of jumps out at you. The other crypt levels that we've done, we've dealt with a rotation cipher, where A will equal D and B will equal E. So everything follows a pattern. All you have to do is know the pattern. Well, that's not always the case. If you've seen my videos on ciphers, there is also a cipher called a substitution cipher, which doesn't have to follow a set of rules. All it means is that every letter is substituted with another letter, and it can be any letter. So the letter A in the ciphertext can be substituted with a J, but the letter B in the ciphertext can be substituted with a Z. So it doesn't have to follow a particular pattern. So if you take a look at this, the best hint I can give you without giving it away is, what do we need to find? Well, we know we need to find a password. Okay. Is there anything in here that you can figure out? Any letter that you can figure out where you can start figuring out words? Now, again, I'll give you a little bit of a hint here, and I want you to try to do the rest. Now, what about this letter? It's an H. Well, how many one-letter words do we have? Well, this could be A. It could be I. But if you do it with an A, then basically you're saying every H equals an A. Okay? So the one thing that pointed out to me was this, JHLL. What if J equals P? What if H equals A? And look at L. What if L equals S? Then this becomes the word pass. Then every other J will be a P. Every H will be an A. Every L, will be an S. And that may help you figure out some other words. So if I just did this, and if I do it in Notepad, I will actually do it with a replace. And I'll say, okay, J equals P. And I'll say replace all. And I'll say H equals A. Replace all. L equals S. Replace all. And you see how that put in pass, that put in A. Okay, and what you do is you start looking through and go, does that help me figure out any other words? Well, we have the word A here. And again, we know the S's are correct. So, figure it out that way. Now, again, last little hint I'll give you. Let me paste that back in here. Let's see, do I have it? No, I thought I had it. Sorry. Let me paste that back in here again. I'm going to show you a way, if I'm going to use Notepad to do it, a way to figure out which letters you replaced versus which letters you haven't replaced. When I do a replace, say I did J, I replace it with a capital P. H goes capital A. L goes capital S. Okay, so now I can see wherever my capitals are words that the letters that I know are right. Now your only thing you got to remember to do here, after you replace the ones that you have to, is, now the D, don't let that D trick you, it was capital anyway. All you got to do is see, are there any other words that you can replace that you may know? Well, you think CS could be is? Well, if so, replace C with an I. Alright. Is a something, 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 something. Is a, okay. So we're getting some words come out. I think I can figure out what this word is. I may can figure out what that word is right there. So play with that. Look up substitutions. And you may even be able to stumble across a site that will help you figure this out. This is a great way to do it, to get used to it and to find connections with letters. It can easily be done just like this. Yes, you can stumble across or find sites that will help you do substitutions also. So I'm going to give you some time to figure that out. We'll come back, we'll do it together. Okay. So, hopefully you got the answer. Now, I found this site. Again, let me open up another notepad because I found this site here. And I'll put the link up so you can see it. I didn't copy it. Maybe I should copy it before I try to paste. Here we go. I found this site right here, which is a substitution site. Now, the cool thing about this site is if I were to take this and paste it into here, it's going to give me all the letters down here at the bottom that are used up here. So now I can go to J and say, well, J is a P, H is an A, L is an S, and it starts to replace them down here at the bottom. The great thing about this is if you mess up, you can just take the letter out of the box. So how about if I say that C right there, we said, what if that's an I? So, okay, is a something, something. Okay, is, okay, I think I know what that word is. Okay, so you keep looking now, this word right here. Blank is a. How about this is a? So what if G, where's my G's, is a T, and my D is an H? Oh, look, hi, this is a something, something. Okay, we're getting the password. So it looks like T blank, that could be 2. So Z could be an O. Okay, now that I got 2, I got T unknown letter O. How about TWO? So U would be a W. Look at this word. A unknown letter, OTH unknown letter, unknown letter. How about another? This is basically a crossword puzzle with no hints. Okay, so let's say M is an N. Okay, Q is an E. N is an R. Hi, this is a something, something, hi, this is a something, something to something to, this something, something, something is something, a something. Look, relationship, how about S's or L's? Look, now we got this down to one letter. How about similar? M in place of the R's. So again, you just find your R up here. We still got our K's to do, our periods, our A's, our R's. But that's an M. Yeah, you can tell that's level. So W's are L's. Oops. Sorry, W's are V's. Duh. This time, okay. IKEA, IKEA. How about idea? It's a similar idea to level 2. This time, come on. Each letter is, how about assigned? A something relationship with another letter, pass. How about specified? There we go. Solved. The password is I have friends. Complete. So substitutions do not have to follow a pattern. This letter just equals another letter. If it's a letter A in the cipher, it's always, if it's a letter A in the cipher and you equal it to S, every A in the cipher is going to be an S. Substitutions are easy to figure out if the cipher is long enough. You can make out the word. It just takes some time. Okay. So let's take a look at this next one. So let me go ahead and copy it and paste it from here. I'm going to give you a hint, and you guys should be able to do this all on your own. Okay. Going to tell you right now, this is nothing more than another substitution cipher. But they threw something else at you before you have to worry about the substitution. Now, could you solve it with just a substitution? Yeah. But look at something else. There's one thing that's different in this one than in level 4. See if you can figure it out. Okay. If you said the difference is the punctuation and the capitalization, you're dead on. Because take a look at it. Let's just take a look at this last line right here. Look at this last line. Does that really make sense? We have reading this away, space, period, EDMINIQK space D space ND space I space CL capital T. Wait, shouldn't the capital be first in the sentence and the period in the sentence? In this case, the period begins the sentence, the capital ends the sentence. So what have they done? They have transposed it. This is how it should read. Now, all you have to do is your typical substitution. So I'm going to let you guys do this. And if you look at it, it looks very similar to the last one. This is where you would start. Just keep in mind, we have capitals, and right here we have capitals. Don't lose them. Don't drop your capitals. But break this. And I'll show you how I broke it. Alright, my friends. If you tackled this the same way you did that we did here, with the same site, you could have gone FTCC. So, where's my F? Oh, I need to, sometimes you got to refresh the page. There we go. Now I got them all back. F is P, D is A, C's are S's. Again, you'll see it continue to come up here. And you do it just letter by letter. It may take you some time to do it, but you can do it. Now, let me introduce you to another site. There is another site that can make this so much easier. That's the site. If I take this and put it into here, the nice thing is this gives you a clue, or not a clue, where you put in clues to the Cryptogram Solver. So we know that FDCC equals pass. And if we know more letters, we could always add that in too. But then you just tell it to solve. It will use those 4 letters that it knows, and it will start doing its own replacement. It will then come back with every possible combination that it can find. Now, it may not be able to hit it 100%. For instance, yes, I ab a, okay, AB, not a word, skip. Yes, I ab skip. Yes, I am a criminal. My crime is that of curiosity. My crime is that of, doesn't know the first letter, but people, what they say and thing, not what they look like. My crime is that of outsmarting you, something that you will never forgive me for. The pass, the mentor. This one down here, same thing. Missed the other couple of letters, but it came back with pass, the mentor, pass, the mentor, pass, the benter. But that's the yes, I ab. So I'm going to go with the mentor is the right password. Now remember the caps. The mentor. Capital T H E, capital M E N T O R. And we're through it. So there we go, my friends. Level 4 and level 5. We're going to get to level 6, and we have a file that we have to listen to and come up with an answer. But for now, we'll just stick with 4 and 5. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Mark that notification bell. Again, there is a donation spot if you feel so inclined to do that. And let me know if putting out those series of videos that cover things like basic troubleshooting and basic network topologies and things like that, if that's something that you're interested in. And of course, there's a ton inside of security with firewalls and anti-malware solutions and MDMs and IDSs and IPSs and all that stuff that I can do ones on too. So let me know if you're interested in that. But until later, my friends, this is Malik.